So I wanted to go live and pull a card or two for each sign for guidance for Venus retrograde shadow period. So I'm going to begin with Aries. I'm recording this live, so if you have something to say and you join, or you're watching after it plays back, you can. Grand Rising! Beautiful. No, I'm not. You know what? I said I'm going to start with Aries, but I'm going to start with Capricorn, actually. And you just joining me live made me realize that. Grand Rising. Okay. So I'm going to start with Capricorn. So Capricorn, what is your guidance for Venus retrograde and your love life? Okay, Capricorn. So Capricorn, the three cards that came out for you are True Love, Transformation, and the Star card. Okay, Capricorn. So Capricorn, if you guys are not pregnant, you're going to be, or you may want to watch. If you don't want to be pregnant, you may want to protect yourself, because I definitely feel a baby, a beautiful baby coming, beautiful hair. And this Venus retrograde is going to bring forth a lot of transformation for you, Capricorn. A lot of transformation in your love life, but also your business. You're going to be stepping out, and I hear grace. There's something so graceful about you guys right now. It's almost like you're gliding to the next step. You're gliding to where Spirit is trying to bring you. So that's really, really beautiful. You also have protective loved ones watching over you through this. I feel like this is going to be a pretty smooth transition. You may have some uncomfortability. Make sure you're doing something with your physical body, because growth and transformation isn't always easy, right? But a lot of shine, a lot of new perspective in love, and a lot of new perspective in your business. And I see a lot of flourishing for you guys, Capricorn. Aquarius. So Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, you got reconciliation, Four of Cups, you're welcome, and sharing. Okay, don't forget to check your sun, moon, or rising, guys, as well. Aquarius, I feel like for you guys, you've had a union around, and you were second guessing certain things, but I feel like this is a lot of from your childhood. Like I feel definite father, like I feel like there's some sort of withdrawal with you with love, and that's going to change, Aquarius. Spirit is really working with you and helping you open your heart chakra. You know, with the Four of Cups showing up, and this kind of person like saying, you know, I feel like you've been working hard on your emotional fulfillment, which is so beautiful, right? Emotionally fulfilling yourself. But I feel like this person has been trying to show you, hey, I'm here, I want to love you. And you're trying to make sense of love too much. You know, you're trying to make sense of it, or what do they want, and you're questioning certain antics. You need to allow yourself to receive, right? Um, you need to allow yourself to receive, because there's definitely reconciliation, and I feel like this relationship is a healing relationship. You need to learn how to work on your inner child, reparent yourself a bit more, Aquarius, and be present for yourself, because your heart chakra is going to be expanding. And you need to stop avoiding and acting like there's always some type of ulterior motive behind someone offering you love. I feel like, you know, you're going to do quite a bit of healing in that department, in your heart chakra. But I feel it's going to be a really beautiful time for you guys as well. It's all about your perception and your perspective. I also feel like, Aquarius, if you guys are artists, or are into art or anything like that, I feel like you should tap into your creativity, because there's a piece of you that this Venus retrograde is going to expand and shine. I feel like there's some inner work that can be explored and brought out into art. So that's for you, Aquarius. Capricorn, Aquarius. And then it is Pisces, right? Okay. Pisces. Pisces. Oh, well. Okay, Pisces, you got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Excuse me. Ace of Cups and Existence. Okay. Alright, first of all, I feel like there's some ancient knowledge or ancient wisdom, Pisces, that you are going to be tapping into with this Venus retrograde. There's some sort of ancestral knowledge that you're going to tap into, Pisces, because you've kind of been, the Existence card coming out, I really see you guys like, what's next? What am I doing next? What am I supposed to be doing next? You know, like you have this yearning and want for this knowledge and to tap into a different version of yourself. And you're going to. And I definitely see you aligning with someone, some sort of teacher, or someone who is going to start off as almost an instructor or a guide for you on this next step, but is going to open you up. It's going to open you up, and is going to really allow you to flow with your emotions. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been trying really hard to not overwork your analytical mind, but you've been really into your analytical mind and trying to make sense of certain things. And part of your power, Pisces, is really allowing shit to flow and your emotions to flow. You know, don't always listen to the memes on social media calling you guys so emotional. There's so much beauty and power in that. And there's going to become a flow of knowledge, you know, to create an abundant love life as well. But I feel like as far as your love life, it's gonna, you right now your main focus is gonna be you, and it's gonna pop up. Your love life is gonna expand as you continue to enjoy yourself and get to know yourself. Your love life will expand, but right now there is some type of deep peace or deep, I don't know, like some sort of epiphany that's coming for you, Pisces. It's very interesting. The energy is very, very interesting. So, yeah. Okay, Aries. Now it's you, Aries. Aries. Okay, Aries. Okay, Aries, you got the Death card. Doesn't mean you're gonna die. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, and adventure. Okay, so with the Death card coming, this is definitely, Aries, a death to the old version of you, your old perception of love. I feel like for you guys, love had to be hard. It was hard for you to receive love. I definitely feel some childhood stuff here, maybe not feeling wanted or accepted. And this Venus retrograde is going to really allow that version of you to die. And that's beautiful because it's time, You've been trying to go through life, and you've been pretending and acting like it doesn't matter and it's easier to avoid it, but that's not true at all, Spirit's going to be taking you on a new adventure, Aries, and it's going to direct you into your rebirth. You got the Flirt card, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So what this is saying to me as well is that you need to get out of the box. You need to stop dwelling and sitting and feeling like, this is the end all be all. I am not going to, I don't deserve love, but like I said, I don't feel like that's going to stay on you for too long. I feel like you're yearning for that love, right? I feel like you're starting to see, like, I want this, like, I want something bigger. I want to be part of something bigger, and your rainbow is coming. That's what I just heard. Like, Aries, your rainbow is coming. The rain has been fucking pouring on you guys for a long time, and you're overwhelmed and you're tired of it. But there's a death to the old you that is happening, and you may be uncomfortable, but you'll be all right because you've been uncomfortable this whole time, not feeling like you deserve love. Your perception of relationships is going to completely shift through this, and you need to have some fun. You need to go out and you need to have some fun. Guys, don't forget to like and comment and let me know if it resonates, please. That always helps. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information will be down below. Taurus. And if you're on live and I'm doing your sign and you have a question, feel free about what I'm saying and I'll answer it. Okay, Taurus. I'm a Taurus Sun and Taurus Venus. And this may resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, especially since we're talking about Venus. Okay, Taurus. Okay, so I'm feeling the energy and I'm getting emotional. So, Taurus, you got Beyond Illusion, the Emperor, and calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay? So, Taurus, you guys are very stable creatures and you crave stability, and that's not always what you have gained. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's been really difficult to allow yourself to lead with love, right? But there's an expansion in your chakras, and not just your heart chakra, but your sacral chakra. Like, there's been some heavy healing work, and it's going to also activate your pineal gland on another level, your third eye. So I feel like the illusions you created out of pain, Taurus, from your experience with love is fading. That facade is fading. And there's someone that really wants to come to you and step up. There's someone that really um, wants to give you what you deserve. Like, I feel like you guys have been playing seesaw for a while. Like, your turn to go up, my turn to go down. Let's play this fucking game. And um, you can be independent, Taurus, and still allow a man to be a man or a woman to be a woman. Take it how it resonates and receive love. I also feel like, Taurus, you guys are learning to balance your feminine and masculine energy and learning to receive. This is definitely a divine union coming in, and there's going to be a lot of expansion in some type of role, some type of leadership role, some type of teaching or something. And this emperor, this significant other, and remember, we all have masculine and feminine energy, so take it, like I said, as it resonates. It's going to be a big part in this. And, you've had to do it alone for a really long time. And yeah, you've been kind of worried, like, I don't want to lose myself or put all my eggs in one basket. It's your fear that has been blocking this union. But you're going to realize, like, ain't shit to fear. Ain't shit to fear, Taurus. So, it's pretty amazing. Taurus, Gemini. Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, you got the Knight of Pentacles, stress, and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. All right, Gemini, you've been really, like, working on your money, trying to figure out what ways to incorporate more money and bring more money in. I really feel like there is someone that you're missing or longing for this divine partnership. And I also feel like for a lot of you, like, your love for money overrode, like, your heart, because you didn't really see the value of love. And now that's changing. Now you're realizing, like, you need a balance in your life. And love is going to bring forth that balance for you. You've been stressed, you've been overwhelmed, and, it's been a lot on you guys. And I feel like your past relationships, or maybe even ones that are fading out, you realize, like, that it wasn't healthy for you. It hasn't been healthy for your love life, and you want some sort of peace. And like I said, for a lot of you, I don't feel like you longed for love, but you didn't value it properly. Because if you did, then the relationships that you encountered would have valued you. Sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, Gemini. But your main focus was money, but I feel like you're bringing forth money because you want to come to this person or to this relationship in the right way. This is definitely a guided union, a guided relationship. So, yeah, I see you taking a trip when this is all over, when this quarantine is all over. I see you taking a trip somewhere, going to be with someone. And you feel, if you haven't attracted this union yet, Gemini, this is coming together because you feel at home. Like, you feel like a sense of, you're going to, if you don't have this person, you're going to feel a sense of euphoria, like peace with this person. You need to spend some time alone to decrease your stress because I know it's easier said than done. Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury and you're constantly overthinking, but it's not helping you. But I feel like this person is going to really help bring balance. And if you haven't met this person, but I do feel like for a lot of you, you know who this person is, it's going to come back together. Okay, Gemini. Who's after Gemini? Cancer. Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, if you guys have an altar, you need to put some fresh fruit for your ancestors next to it. Okay? You deserve love. You are lovable. Sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt. You got rebirth. And you got the Nine of Cups. All right, Cancer. I feel like there's going to be a shift in your relationships. Like if you were the only one, if you were the one that was overly giving or vice versa, there's going to be a balance. Like, but I feel and I hear tables turning, like tables turning. Your partner may not know even how to receive this new you. Kind of like, what the hell is going on with you? Because you've kind of been a certain way, but you're being pushed. You're being pushed, Cancer, to open yourself up to receive contentment. You know, because there's places within you that really haven't completely been content because you've had this longing. And this, for you guys as well, I feel like there is some stuff that's going to have to be acknowledged. Some sort of abandonment with much, but you feel, and you may not even acknowledge this because you may be dismissing your feelings like it is what it is. She did her best, and that's so on and so forth. And that's all true, right? But you have to acknowledge what you're feeling, Cancer. Like, you have to be able to say, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I've been through, so that you can move past it. But I feel like that's something that's going to start being addressed. You're going to start learning and feeling these emotions. And it's good because it's going to bring forth some form of rebirth for you guys that's going to create an easy flow of love. Like, if you're not in a relationship, then you're going to be in one. But if you are, it's going to bring forth a really big amount of peace and emotional fulfillment, Cancer. Leo. Okay. All right, Leo. You got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Four of Pentacles. And suppression. Okay. So, Leo. So Leo, you guys have been about your money, and that's great, and your focus is your money, and that's all well and good, but I feel like this quarantine has been a bit rough on you guys, because in many ways, Leo, you've been distracting yourself to avoid what you've been suppressing because you don't know how to move past it. and it's going to start coming to a head. It's going to start coming to a head. I feel like you've wanted certain things in a relationship, maybe to get married, get engaged, and move forward, but you haven't really, like, there's some type of death or there's some type of loss that you haven't really dealt with. You just kept going. And that's okay. I think that's really common for most of us. Like, what am I going to do? Sit and dwell? No, I got to keep going, right? But for you guys, like, it's, I mean, it's so entangled. Like, it's so, this suppression is so deep in your roots. But see, in the top of the card, he can get free. Like, and even with all the ropes and stuff around him, they're not tied, they're loose. It's almost like self-inflicted because you don't want to deal with your stuff, Leo. And it's all well and good to be focused on money, and you are still building, but love is like the highest vibration. And you need to allow yourself to dig into what it is, or some type of lack of love as a child, or lack of guidance maybe that you felt that. And I don't even know that you are acknowledging this, Leo, but this is something that's going on within you that you need to acknowledge, because it's creating a block in your love life. And I feel like what was suppressed is going to be brought to the surface, kind of like what's going on with this 3D realm right now. We can't go back to normal because nothing was normal about greed and oppression, and nothing was normal about that. So I feel like this shadow period, and what's going to be happening for you in this Venus retrograde is what you've been suppressing is going to be relieved and revealed, and that's going to be uncomfortable, but it's going to be so much better for you. All right, after Leo is who? Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Oh, Virgo. Okay. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Virgo. Queen of Swords. Turning in. Okay. So, few things I feel from this. First of all, plenty of times you opened yourself up and you didn't want to block love. You didn't just go into this angry phase. Although at times you felt angry, you didn't just allow yourself to not allow love in, but you've been stabbed in the back quite a bit with people you've trusted. And I think because you guys are such leaders and people in many ways, and people who pick themselves up, and if a Virgo falls on their knees, you know, they're going to make it look pretty, and their crawl is going to be fierce. Um, and it's been heavy for you guys, but I feel like with the Queen of Swords energy, you've come into this. I like the Queen of Swords because she's this goddess, this fierce goddess who holds her sword but has a butterfly on the other hand. You see me, right? I'm not playing games with you, but I know the beauty within, and I feel like this Venus retrograde shadow period is definitely going to bring you guys some form of peace that you didn't have, that you are going to find balance in your strength and allowing the beauty to come in. You second guess. For some of you, you're in some form of relationship and you second guess certain things because of your past. I know it's easier said than done, Virgo, because you guys are in your head a lot as well. When you're overly in your head, you need to stop yourself and pause, like, okay, you know, that's not the version of my life I live anymore. I don't live in the past. The past is gone, and that doesn't resonate with where I'm being brought to. Like, you got to check yourself, Virgo, because um, what's happening for you is a beautiful process and a beautiful union. I do feel like you should be clear with this person. Like, they have good intentions, but there are some sort of, or some form of secrets. But it's because they feel like they can't talk to you because you're so, you can get so protective of yourself because of your pain, that if they say, this is what this is what that is, like, they're afraid you'll shy away. You'll go right back away, like, okay, well, fine, and I don't want to deal with it, and, or whatever. But you need to allow yourself to have faith and trust. Like, you really do. This is getting interesting. So, but I feel like this is going to bring you a really good balance. I really do. Like, I feel like you're going to find beauty in your strength, like, on a different level. Like, you're going to stand a bit taller. But I do feel like you need to allow your person, or this person of interest, to be able to openly talk to you. Like, this is what really bothered me about you, and I'm afraid of this, because they're mirroring the shit out of you. And they do want to build something with you. I even see, like, some type of moving in, or something like that, and I feel like you're a little afraid of that, but I think you should do it. I think you should. I think you should go all in. During this period, you're also going to be turning in and tuning in and silencing the outside voices. It's really important to meditate. And I know meditation can be so hard sometimes, because it's not always about sitting like her and tuning in and tuning everything out. But I feel like a lot of your answers are going to come in. I definitely feel some form of movement for you guys. And you need to focus on what feels right to you so that you can create your inner peace. You are moving to clear waters, away from chaos, Virgo. So go with the flow. There's going around September. There's going to be some real big shift for you guys. Ironically, you may be seeing 333 a lot as well, and you're very guided in this shift. Libra. Okay. Libra. Hey, Venus. Well. So, all right, let me show you the cards first. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I feel like I'm saying this and some of you are like, divine timing can be annoying. It really can. Divine timing can feel so annoying. 3 of Pentacles. And the Dream. Okay. So, worth waiting for. I feel like this union, okay, and the Dream, you guys, Libra, everyone knows Libra is all about love, and, you guys have been longing for a sweet, special love for a long time. And I feel like one of the things that's stopping you is, um, well, you've been needing to heal, and your inner child, bit of self-sabotage, and either this person or you, your perception of money needs to change. Like, if you're receiving or constantly saying to other people, oh, this is what's happening and I don't have it, and you don't have to explain your finances to anyone, you know. I feel like, you have to find some form of balance though, or this person is trying to find some form of balance. I don't know, there's some transition happening with finances for you guys. And you can give to the people that you know deserve it, but damn, there's so much happening for you, Libra. I also feel there may be some sort of um, Renee. I also feel like there may be some sort of court thing, money that's owed. Either you owe money or someone owes you money, and there's going to be some unexpected surprises with this money. There is also something you guys are building. You're building up your love life, but you're building up some sort of business. You have some form of business idea. There's a lot of building that's going to be taking place over the next 18 months for you guys. Like, there's creative ideas coming. Ooh, I can do this. I can have this. I want this. I want to do this. And, allow yourself to receive the help, but also extend the hand. And I feel like a lot of you do, but some of you, you've been a bit angry and a bit bitter inside with certain things. If you feel guided to give, and if there's something or someone that's been looking out for you, and this could be vice versa, someone like looking at you like, man, like she's given or he's given me a lot, and I wanna give back. But for some of you, I also feel some type of tug at money, and there's going to bring forth some type of difficulty and confusion there, but there'll be balance with it. So, Libra, the dream, yeah, you guys are going to be coming together. Like, the dream is, the dream relationship that you've always wanted is going to be coming together. I don't know why I saw, what is that called? Like the clay, when people are, the molding process of the clay, right? The clay, uh, it doesn't always, like, you have to keep your hands a certain way when you're trying to mold it a certain way, and you kind of have to work with the clay. There's no real controlling it from my perception of watching it, because to be clear, I think I've done it once, and that was years and years ago, so I don't even remember. But there's some molding process that has had to take place for you guys and this relationship, and there was quite a bit of self-sabotage. I definitely feel um, some heavy dad issues, but I feel like with this person, oh my God, I feel an exhale, like you're going to exhale, Libra, like, I feel like you've been holding your breath for a long time. And part of you has been learning this process of your love life expanding has been a bit difficult and been a bit heavy for you, because the loneliness, like, it's hard for people to understand the longing that you've had for a long time. And you're going to get it. You're going to get it. I definitely feel like There's some form of building. Don't allow what's going on in the outside world to distract you. Keep building. But something beautiful is being built. I don't know if you're planning, I don't know right now, but I don't know if there's a tree or maybe some view with some trees or some type of vacation or something. Um, Definitely take the steps forward to look into all of this, because I definitely feel some form of expansion for you guys in business and in love. You know, don't allow your past neglected feelings to block you from receiving this, because you deserve it and it's going to come together. It is. That exhale felt good. Like you guys, I feel like you guys have been holding your breath, longing for this for a long time. Sorry, I need some water. So that's really nice. All right, Scorpio. 11. Oh my goodness. Okay, Scorpio. I don't know the name of this song, but this is the lyric of it. Like, only knew you loved her when you let her go. And this could be vice versa for a woman with a man. Only knew you loved him when you let her go. But you let her go. I don't know. Only knew you loved her when you let her go. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I don't know if it's my sad moon. I laugh at almost everything. It's just, I guess, my coping mechanism. But it feels heavy, Scorpio. It feels like, it feels like a lot of regret. You know, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. You got the Six of Wands and consciousness. All right, Scorpio. I feel like you wanted to go forward with someone and have a new beginning, and maybe even come in with, as some type of knight in shining armor, but maybe even wave a white flag, like I surrender kind of thing, which, you know, that has to be an evolved Scorpio, because surrender is pretty foreign word to some Scorpios. So I feel like this time has been a lot of reflecting upon you, you know, and I feel like a lot of you feel very alone. And your angels are definitely with you. You haven't been alone through this, but you have felt so alone, man. You got to give it to God and surrender, Scorpio. This is going to be a big transitional, transformational time for you guys. And what you've been avoiding is going to be brought to light heavy. You're going to have to tell yourself the truth. You're going to have to face the truth. Or this could be, take it as it resonates. You know, this could also be for someone else. If you're a cross watcher listening to Scorpio, this could be for you. But I do believe there's some deep self-reflection going on. The beautiful part of it is you're going to raise your awareness and your level of consciousness, because one beautiful thing about a Scorpio is no one knows how to die and be reborn like a Scorpio. They just don't. You know, I admire I have so much admiration for an evolved Scorpio, because It's easy for everyone to talk trash about Scorpios and, oh, a Scorpio and this and that, and, you know, but I don't think anyone understands what you have to deal with daily and the depth of, I suppose, choosing or allowing yourself to balance out your light and dark. You know, you don't have to be like everyone else. I feel like there's some sort of mother healing or mother issues going on with you guys, Scorpio. And I feel like for a lot of you, your mom held you back. There was some type of trauma there. And yeah, man, I also feel some sort of apologies coming in. Um, Someone not knowing how to apologize, wanting to. You can't fix it, you know, like there is something that it's not about it being fixed. It's about acknowledging it, accepting it, and letting it go. Acknowledgement, acceptance, and releasing. You know, you are going to have a new beginning, um, but it's your perception, your perspective that's going to lead you to this. This is going to be some deep digging, Scorpio. But I do feel like for a lot of you, you are up for it, and you're realizing that, you know, now there's these two different sides to this. I feel like for some of you, you're realizing like, I want to move forward. I don't want, you know, to be stuck. You know, what you did to me, you actually did to yourself. You didn't do it to me. You know, I feel like there's evolved Scorpios that are like, listen, you know, it is what it is. But there's, for some of you, you're having to acknowledge some deep shit. And, yeah, it's going to be a ride for you. You're going to come out of it. But you got to face some stuff. I'm going to leave that there because it's pretty intense energy. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. All right. Separation. Justice. And the Master. All right, Sagittarius. Separation. I feel like a lot of you have been feeling some form of disconnect from your partner, or like there has been, I definitely feel some spying or watching. Someone is watching you, or someone's looking at your Instagram page, or someone's really longing for you, or someone really loves you, even if they're in the opposite room from you. Like the love is really growing, and they can't wait to be back around you. There is some form of like heart opening, like some form of wall that was up with you guys or your partner or something, Sagittarius, that's really opening for you guys now. And I feel like this is really a divinely guided union, and in many ways where you kind of, I feel like for some Sagittarius, you've kind of been comfortable being alone. You've been comfortable not being around certain people, or not being intertwined with certain things. But that's all changing for you guys. I see a nice home. I see a beautiful view. I see water. I see there is some type of, this separation was needed. This separation was needed, and this time apart was needed. But someone really realizes who you are to them, and they want to bring balance in your life. Now with the Justice card, I do feel like some sort of balance. But I also feel like this has something to do with some type of legal matter, and where you felt injustice was done, justice is coming for you. There's some type of balance that this retrograde is going to bring in your life. There's some form of self-mastery with the MasterCard, and some form of balance. I do feel like you have gotten and are coming to such a secure place within that you're going to realize why you needed this separation. I also feel a lot of division from you and people from your past, and you not wanting to be intertwined with them anymore. Follow your spirit. I feel like the people you grew up around, the views are completely changing. And where in the past I think you longed for some type of, let me keep things together, where you're just kind of learning to flow and release something. I also feel like you've had some really good creative ideas, but you've kind of blocked them with your self-doubt, Sagittarius. And um, yeah, that's going to change. You're going to find balance in everything in your life. You really are. You're going to find a good balance. You need to ask for help, but something is definitely shifting with you guys. I feel like you've had really good creative ideas, but then you've gotten in your own way because it hasn't picked up as fast as you wanted, and been like, oh, well, maybe it's just not meant, and let me walk away from it. No, I don't feel like you need to do that. But I feel like there is some sort of aha moment coming for you guys. Like, I don't have to do shit. I got it. I believe in it. I fully believe in this, and it's going to pick up, and it's going to come together. And you have to believe. That's the most important thing, guys, with anything. If you believe it, it's going to happen. 100%. If you believe negativity, if you believe you're going to get sick, if you believe because your grandmother had diabetes, you're going to have diabetes, if you believe you're going to be the first billionaire in your family, you're going to be the first billionaire. Like, it's up to you. You have to believe in what you're creating. And there is some beautiful fucking balance coming to you guys. I swear to you, I don't know if you're manifesting a beach house or something, but the vibe, the whole vibe to where you're being pulled to is everything. Take me with you. I'm Sag Moon. This resonates. I'm claiming it. I believe it. But I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you want to book a personal session or one of my coaching sessions, the link will be down below. If you're on here now and you have any questions, I see there's a few of you on. Let me know. Don't forget to like and comment. And if you want to purchase Spirit Renewal, you can DM me, and I can send it right to you. It's crystal infused with herbs to help ground you and increase optimism and success. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I love you. Peace and blessings to you. I may do an update in June, see how you guys are doing, give you some updated information, and take care.